Here's the quick rundown of today's top stories, Friday, April 4th. China confirms the arrest of 3 Filipinos accused for spying. China on Thursday, April 3rd, confirmed that it arrested 3 Filipinos after they were accused of spying for the Philippine intelligence agency. Guo Jiakun, spokesman for China's foreign ministry, said in a press conference that the arrest of the said individuals, who the Chinese embassy in Manila confirmed as residents of Palawan, came after the Philippines supposedly concocted a series of so-called Chinese spy cases. Both Guo and the embassy did not provide the identity of the arrested Filipinos, but according to China's state-run media Global Times, they were identified as David Cervantes, Albert Indencia, and Natalie Plazardo. Cervantes, according to the Global Times, is a long-term resident of China. He was detained after he was found repeatedly loitering near military facilities, prompting Chinese authorities to raise suspicions. Indencia and Plazardo were also alleged to be working alongside Cervantes for a member of the Philippine Intelligence Service, added the Chinese media. The Sandigan Bayan orders Senator Jinggoy Estrada to present evidence on 11 graft charges starting April 22nd. The Sandigan Bayan has ordered Senate President pro tempore Jose Jinggoy Estrada to start on April 22nd, presenting his evidence in the 11 graft charges filed against him in connection with his 183 million pesos Priority Development Assistance Fund. The order was issued after the anti-graft court denied the demurrer to evidence filed by Estrada on February 22, 2024 and September 19, 2024. Estrada is facing 11 counts of violations of Section 3E of Republic Act No. 3019, the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act, for reportedly pocketing 183,793,750 pesos from his Priority Development Assistance Fund by allegedly endorsing the fake non-government organizations owned by businesswoman Janet Lim Napoles in 2004. His plunder charge had been dismissed on January 19, 2024. However, he was found guilty of 1 count of direct bribery and 2 counts of indirect bribery. In his demurrer to evidence, Estrada said the court should take judicial notice of the findings in his plunder case in his bid for the dismissal of his graft charges. Comelec issues show cause order against Pasig candidate over derogatory remark on single moms. The Commission on Elections issued a show cause order against lawyer Christian Ian Sia, who's running for Pasig Lone District Representative, asking him to explain why a complaint for election offense and/or a petition for disqualification should not be filed against him for derogatory remarks he made about single mothers during a recent campaign sortie. Comelec's task force on safeguarding against fear and exclusion in elections cited Sia's comments about single mothers during a campaign event on April 3rd. He was quoted saying that his contribution to the single parents of Pasig, once a year, the single mothers who are still menstruating, those who still menstruate or feel sad. Once a year, they can sleep with him. The task force said that this constitutes a possible violation of Comelec Resolution No. 11116, or the Anti-Discrimination and Fair Campaigning Guidelines for purposes of the May 2025 national and local elections and BARM parliamentary elections. Under Section 3 of the resolution, during the election period, any person who, directly or indirectly, commits acts of bullying on the basis of HIV status, coercion, discrimination against women, discrimination against PWDs on the use of public accommodations, gender-based harassment, labeling, public ridicule against PWDs, vilification of PWDs, violation of an anti-discrimination ordinance, and/or violation of rights to religious, cultural sites and ceremonies as defined under Section 2 of this resolution shall be liable for an election offense. Northeasterly wind flow, intertropical convergence zone to bring rain showers across parts of the Philippines. Cloudy skies and rain showers will persist over parts of northern Luzon and Mindanao due to the northeasterly wind flow and the intertropical convergence zone, said the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration on Friday, April 4th. The northeasterly wind flow, or weak amihan, will bring cloudy skies and light rains to Batanes and Babuyan Islands, while partly cloudy to cloudy skies will prevail over Ilocos region, Cordillera Administrative Region, and the rest of Cagayan Valley. Moreover, the ITCZ, which occurs when winds from the northern and southern hemispheres converge, will bring cloudy skies, scattered rains, and thunderstorms to Davao region, Sox-Sargan, Surigao del Sur, Basilan, Sulu, and Tawi-Tawi. South Korea's President Yoon Yeol removed from office over ill-fated declaration of martial law. South Korea's Constitutional Court removed impeached President Yoon Yeol from office on Friday, 4 months after he threw South Korean politics into turmoil by declaring martial law and sending troops to parliament in an ill-fated effort to break through legislative gridlock. The unanimous verdict comes more than 3 months after the opposition-controlled National Assembly voted to impeach Yoon. South Korea must now hold a national election within 2 months to find a new president. Surveys show Lee Jae-myung, leader of the main liberal opposition Democratic Party, is the early favorite to become the country's next president. Yoon's declaration of martial law and subsequent impeachment plunged the country into political turmoil, with millions taking to the streets to denounce or support him. Many experts say Yoon supporters will likely intensify their rallies in the wake of the court's decision, prolonging national division. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily